What is up, sports fans? We are back for another episode of The Fan in the End. I'm your host, as always, Steven Rychel. Got the big man, Mr. Ben Troupe, to the right of me. And underneath me, we have today's guest, Mr. Sebastian Williams. Sebastian is a quarterback at the one and only Bishop McDevitt High School, arguably one of the biggest high schools in Pennsylvania. First off, Sebastian, appreciate you making some time for us. Obviously we've been going back and forth for a few weeks trying to hammer out a day and time and get you in. So appreciate you making time for us today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me on here.
Oh, it's like we were sitting there saying before you hopped on here. The pleasure's ours, my friend.
Thank you.
So I guess give everyone a little background on you, man. Like when did the football dream start for you? When did you become a fan? When did you realize that you wanted to be an athlete?
I really decided – I started off actually playing soccer when I was really young, I think about like 4, and then I was also playing flag football in there. And then it was actually when I was 5, I started off real young. When I was 5, I started playing back in my hometown. It was the Palmyra Cougars. That's when I first started my football journey. I was actually a tight end and a linebacker. A linebacker was actually my original position, my first position, and that's where I thought I was going to go into. And then things happened. People wanted to switch. It keeps going up the levels. I was started as Pee-wee, then went into pony, and then it was my last pony year when I actually decided I wanted to be a quarterback. That's where it all came together. And so the way I ended up at McDevitt was it was COVID year, and everywhere was shutting down. The big pandemic. It was a big mess, and so my hometown actually shut down, and so I decided that to better my education and to further give me a better chance of success, I wanted to change my faith actually in the Catholic faith, go towards God, and that was leading me up to go to St. Joan of Arc in Hershey, and so that's what led to me going up to Bishop McDevitt eventually. Then.
Ben, you're first.
Sebastian, I know we were chopping it up a little bit before we came on. Where does your maturity come from? As young as you are, most of the time, I'm not saying that you don't like the things that, young men your age like, but you're talking about, man, switching my faith, my education. I started with soccer, then to my football. At what point did Sebastian say, look, I know I'm young, but I got to start sacrificing now if I'm trying to achieve the dreams I'm trying to achieve?
Yes, sir. I knew it was probably around around the COVID time where I figured out that I really want to take this seriously. I really want to pursue my football dreams and my education, and my family have pushed me a long way. I've had a great supporting cast, like my coaches. Coach Wechter, he's been guiding me along this whole time. My parents have really drilled into me, set your goals high and try to achieve those goals. And I've figured out what my goals are. I want to go to the next level to play Division I football and also continue my academic career and go to a prestigious school. So I feel like my family and just the people that are around me in my life supporting me have really pushed me into that direction.
You talked a little bit about before we came on about Brock Purdy, how who's the guys? Everybody, who's the guys that you look at, whether it's college or pro? Do you say, okay, I like his game, I like the way he climbs the pocket, I like his pocket presence, I like his moxie? Who's the guys you looking at saying, okay, I could take a little bit from him?
I would say I don't really have too many guys in the NFL. My team actually is the Patriots, so I like how Drake May plays. But I would say I try to get more into college football. So the guys that I typically watch, I got my guy. I met him I think it was my 8th grade year, Bo Prabella, who's actually he was just at Missouri. I really like how he plays, how he's able to keep his eyes downfield, move in the pocket, and if pressure breaks down, he's got to use his legs. And I really feel like that's the style how I play. I try to stay in the pocket, But if things break down, I have to move. I got to move outside the pocket, make a throw, or take off and run. I also like Dante Moore from Oregon and Sam Levitt from Arizona State. I really like those guys and how they play the game. I try to like emulate, or that's how I feel I play.
When I watch you play, you have great. Most quarterbacks, when they get outside the pocket, people think they're going to run. You still looking to throw the ball, which is a trait that's hard, especially when I've seen you scramble a little bit. I know you got some legs. I can throw it. I can throw it 20 yards quicker than I can run it. When I see you play, you remind me a lot of from the young man Trinidad from
Shameless.
Yeah, because that's what he does. He has the big arm and he's very, very accurate. I use the word remind and not compare. I don't compare players. I'll go look. Sebastian Williams is his own person, but I said, man, you remind me of, because y'all both have that escapability, but you like y'all receivers got to love it, because dual threat quarterbacks that want to throw first, run second, they be like, hey man, that scramble drill, if he get out, he's still trying to plus. I've seen certain throws. I'm like, oh, he threw him open. He wasn't even open where he threw it. You throwing it. Where did that come from? That anticipation? Because quarterback coaches, sometimes that's the hardest thing to get a player to realize, man. Your job is to give him something to throw. If you overthrow him, that's his fault. Throw it to where he's going to be and not where he is. When did you develop that as part of your game?
So the anticipation throws is something I really got hounded in by Coach Wechter at McDevitt. He knows every position on the field in football, but his main love is quarterback. So he's like my built-in head coach and quarterback coach. So he's really gotten me the anticipation throws, especially if I want to make it and go far to the next level. And I've also worked with Chad Henne. So I worked out with him. Yeah, he used to play on the Chiefs. And so he's been really getting me to work in the off season and stuff. So I was able to work with him. He's talking to me about the anticipation throws, how much they mean, how much the speed is going to get faster as you go up levels. So that's where that importance comes from. Yeah.
So we were talking about a few different things, right? So let me ask you a question, Sebastian. If you're in the mad scientist lab and you're making your own quarterback, what traits are you pulling from what guy? What quarterback for all time? It doesn't just have to be current NFL players, all time. Like, who do you want to have their arm? Who do you want to have the quarterback IQ? Who do you want to have the vision? Who do you want to have that clutch gene? Who do you want to have that that athletic ability? Like, if you're creating your perfect quarterback, we're in Madden, so to speak.
Okay.
Who do you putting together?
That's a real good question. I would say I feel like the clutch and IQ part, I feel like as a Patriots fan, watching like Brady whenever I was young, coming like to learn the game of football, love the game of football, I feel like Brady, the IQ and the clutch gene, I feel like that's got to go to him. The frame, I would say probably have to be either Josh Allen or Trevor Lawrence. They got a really, really big frame. They got good, just like they're good frame, and so that would make it, easy to be taller. Say the running ability, definitely Lamar. It's got to be Lamar. I feel like Mike Vick, who was the one who really started to get the scrambling into play in the NFL.
Everyone forgets about my man Randall. Why are y'all forgetting about Randall Cunningham?
Randall Cobb,
he was scrambling Randall for a reason.
I haven't really seen too much film on him. I might have to go check it out.
If you get a chance for me today, go back and watch Randall, and then you come back and we'll come back and revisit this.
Sounds good.
Go ahead, brother.
But I feel like for the arm,
we're left with arm, right?
The arm talent, I feel like recently might got to be Mahomes. It might have to be Patrick Mahomes. I feel like that the throws that he was able to make, like off platform, outside of the pocket, and just like his cannon, he got a cannon. So I feel like that's
Sebastian over here breaking. Hold on, wait a minute. You said frame and you didn't say Cam Newton. You don't like Cam Newton's frame? Let's start it over.
I forgot about it. Cam Newton.
I get it in the moment. Somebody goes, because when you saying frame, I'm like, I don't know who got the best frame, but I know who's one of them. I know Cam Newton is.
Cam definitely.
You like, that's the quarterback? Yeah. Okay.
Cam definitely got a great, yeah. I mean, he was what 6'5". He was
he's 6'5",
240 something.
Yeah, he about 250.
Yeah.
I mean, the quarterback position though, it's from now until when Jesus come back. Yeah. That's going to be the position. That's taking nothing away from being a starting pitcher in MLB. That's taking nothing away from being the star player on the NBA team. The quarterback, if you know nothing about a team, you know the quarterback. They'll say Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. What is it about that position that you want everything that come with it? The good, the bad, the blame, the praise. What is it about the position you go, dude? I want it all, so I got to be able to handle what comes with it.
Yes, sir. I feel like in the quarterback position, you got to be ready for anything. I mean, they're gonna throw. If you're winning, you're getting all the love. If you're losing, you're getting all the hate. I feel like I've really just like accepted that. I've really embraced that position, and I mean, it's all on your shoulders. I mean, we went to the Peters Township game, and we had to go down. It was a back and forth game in the fourth quarter, and I that was the moment I was like, "Yep, we got to drive down the field." And it's on me. It's on me some of these plays, and that's what it takes. You gotta have that the fiery edge. You gotta have the drive to get that done and get it done for your team. And I mean, it always takes a team effort, but in the quarterback specifically, you gotta really embrace that role of like taking the love, taking the hate, taking the criticism. You gotta really embrace everything in that position. I love the competitive nature of that.
Now, see, Sebastian. See, the thing about you, Sebastian, that I can appreciate is, see, I can tell you a gamer. See, you got that easygoing smile, but see, we don't get a chance to hear you mic'd up on the field. Talk about that switch, because a lot of what people don't realize is like Brian Dawkins. Brian Dawkins is my favorite football player I ever had a chance to play against. He was very, very mild-mannered, soft-spoken, easygoing. Then Weapon X run out there in Lincoln Financial. Does Sebastian turn on the switch that, like, man, when I'm out there on the field, don't judge me on what I say and do I care? How would you describe your on the field demeanor?
I feel like on the field demeanor, I like right now I'm very like laid back, chill, talking with you guys, so it's easy. But on the field, I'm definitely locked in. I would say I can get into the mindset of like getting hyped up and everything. That's usually before the game, and then after the game once we win. But then on the field, I feel like I'm locked in, like I'm in the moment. So I'm really just focused on my assignment, what my guys have to do, what we all have to do to win. So I feel like I'm really just locked in on the moment of the goal we got to accomplish. So, yeah, I feel like that pretty much sums it up.
Sebastian, Steve, see, what we do over here on the Fan in the End, right? Everybody wants to talk about players that's already established. No, we want the next stuff. We all about who's coming up next. That way, not if, but when I say, yo, Sebastian, you know what I'm saying? When we see you again and people be saying, hey, man, I remember when Sebastian was I'm going to tell people stuff like, look, dude, I said, okay, what's the first sport he played? Soccer. What sport was he playing for? Linebacker, tight end. He moved quarterback, right? But knowing the story is what makes the player. Like, exactly. What makes a player compelling? The stories that they tell. The fact that, number one, I'm gonna say something that my agent said to me, when I was coming out in 2000, long time ago. No, I'm sorry, 2004. He said, "Man, if you couldn't play, we wouldn't have never met. We meeting you, Sebastian, because you one of them ones, youngin. We want to talk to one of them ones." And I know that as a player, when they say what my granddaddy say, but when they good, they tell you. But when they great, we tell you. Well, we telling you. You know what I'm saying? You one of them one. That way, when I'm on the, see, what part of the world you live in? What part of America you in? Where you live in?
Central PA in Harrisburg.
Okay. We got to get some of y'all Harrisburg again. What is it about Harrisburg? What are y'all? Okay, what y'all eat, man? Are y'all eating jasmine rice? What are y'all doing to produce all these athletes coming out of Harrisburg, man? What's up? What are y'all doing?
I don't know. I feel like we just got a lot of talented guys. We got a lot of work ethic for sure. You can have all the talent in the world, but you got to have the work ethic, and you got to come together. Like especially us at McDevitt, we come together as brothers. We all put in the work. We all push as a unit. So I feel like that's a big part. You said what we eat. Probably the go-to thing on the team, probably chicken. I don't know. Just chicken.
I mean, hold on. How you cooking? Hold on. Okay, how you cooking? Is it on chicken? Is it baked chicken? Is it fried chicken? Is it salt? Cause
fried. Gotta be fried.
See. Okay, so to all you vegan, vegetable eating. Oh, this is not beef. That's not beef. This is not chicken. No, the chicken come with two legs, 2 thighs, wings. That's a chicken. I don't want to hear this. It tastes like chicken, but it's really a mushroom. This is a mushroom, man. This is not chicken. Anyway, but the reason why we get you on again is people be thinking that football players we aren't smart, we aren't charismatic, we aren't people. We just we want people to know that you care. You a charismatic young man. You have a problem with defenses. I got a problem with these defensive coordinators and these defensive schemes because I'm a lot. What is your favorite throw? Because I've seen you throw a dig. But your deep route, your deep ball, and you can throw it on the left side and the right. Because most of the time you're right-handed, it's gonna be easy to throw it on the right hash or the right. But you can throw it on the left. What is the play? What is the play call? They come in and you go, okay, we got action, fellas, we got action.
My favorite throw, I would probably say either a post or a dig. Probably, and I would say I actually do like throwing to the left side. So a dig coming from the left side, a 16-yard dig coming in. That was really in the playoffs. That's when I started hitting them to my man's Gage Ruth, number 18, that was on our team. And I really like that throw. That's one of the throws that really started working its way up in the ones I like the most.
So I could have played with you.
So now Ben was talking about what's in the water in Harrisburg, PA. You're at one of the more prestigious, well-known schools. You got alums like Micah Parsons and LaShawn McCoy. Now, I just talked to my man Justin Farillo, who was doing some media up there when Ricky Waters came in and actually seen you, talk to you a little bit. What is it about that school that said that made you say, like, this is where I have to be? This is where I'm going to stake my high school future on?
I feel like it really came in from, I took a shadow day. It was my 8th grade year after, I think, one of the playoff games for our Central Penn youth programs. I went up there to shadow Bishop McDevitt, and I talked with Coach Wechter, to the whole staff and everyone, and the administration at the school, and it just felt right, like the environment, how they like treated us like a family, like how we were. Some of the football players were there that I play with now. We just had a great bond, and the bond at McDevitt is really strong. We all push each other to become better. We're in the weight room now. If guys don't have other sports going on, they're in the weight room now, working hard, pushing each other. So I feel like that competitive nature that we have at Bishop McDevitt is really able to push us to keep on going, make those deep playoff runs, win those tough games that we have on our schedule. So I feel like that's the determining factor at Bishop McDevitt.
So when you met our boy Ricky, because we actually interviewed Ricky over the summer, what was that like? What did you guys talk about?
We were just talking about we were just catching up how he was doing. He was asking me about myself. It was before the season, so he was asking what are my goals like for this season? What am I doing to prepare myself? And it was really good to catch up with a legend like him. He had obviously a lot of great advice, and I forget where we were at. I think it was some school event where we enjoyed mass, and then we were able to talk after. So we were enjoying the event, enjoying the environment. So it was a really great time catching up with him and meeting him. So yeah.
So
now,
is this your senior year? Is this your senior year coming into?
What?
Is this your senior year? You about to go into your senior year?
Oh crap! It went off. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm going to my senior year.
Okay, so you class of 2027.
Yeah, 2027.
Well, I say that because my son, he's going into his senior year. He's class of 2027, and I be telling my son, I said, you're not competing to go to college against other players. You're competing against the best quarterbacks in the country. He's like, what do you mean? I said, well, it ain't but so many slides per team, and the quarterback is the headliner. Like, they'll go, the recruiting class is always determined by the quarterback. It ain't the star running back. It ain't the star receiver. They're saying, hey, man, I got this kid out of Harrisburg, PA. His name is Sebastin. Like, we talk about y'all, like as if to say y'all ain't got other stuff going on. Like I'd be like Sebastian, I hope you don't have to deal with the trolls, but if they do come out, it's gonna be because you picked this school over quote their school. Oh, I thought Sebastian was going here, but whatever decision you make, it should be you and your family. It shouldn't be determined or influenced by anything else. Because now, I don't know if they recruit that far. There's a team down there in Gainesville in the University of Florida. That's why I went. So if they come looking for you, it's a long way from home. Now you got to get used to the humidity, Sebastian. And don't snow down there.
I've been down to Florida one time.
I'm just saying. Listen, you're gonna probably get a nice little tan. It's just gonna be a nice little tan.
Don't mind that though.
And listen, so when your parents come see you, they're gonna be like, "You all right?" Yeah, man. It's like 85 degrees at 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like the devil told me yesterday, have a good practice, Sebastian. All right, when I was on the field. But to be in this position, like when you're a football player and you start understanding what college is and scholarships is and being recruited is, and you say that's what I want for me, and you're going into your senior year, how relaxed are you knowing that you're on a lot of people's radar? I'm pretty sure, listen, maybe when they talk about, they got two kinds of all up in your DMs. They got the guys all up in the girls' DMs, and they got these coaches all up in Sebastian's DMs saying, "Hey, Sebastian, how are you handling all the stuff that comes with being a big time recruit?"
I'm feeling very relaxed actually. I've been talking to a decent amount of schools, like the ones that have come to mind. I've been talking to Princeton, like Lehigh, Villanova, Rutgers, Towson. So a couple of those schools. So I'm feeling good. Coach Wechter has pushed me a long way. He's helped me in the recruiting process a long good amount of time. My parents, they've been pushing me really good. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. This upcoming spring, get a chance to work out in front of some of these coaches and build a further relationship. So to go on and continue those relationships and figure out where I'm going to school, that's just a blessing in my book. So I'm very excited.
Now we were making fun of William a little bit because he's getting to stay at Temple, stay in the area, go to Mama's alma mater, obviously keeping the legacy going. If you can write your own story, if you can sit there and say you get full rides to all the places that you want to go, where are you going? Are you staying in the area? Or are you going to go out in the country? If you had your dream recruitment, which school is that?
I would say my dream school, I've always had this figured out. My dream school would probably be Oklahoma.
Okay. He's a gunslinger. I was about to say, I mean, what you hey, Coach Venables, listen, Coach Venables, look. You got a youngin' that's already, listen, I'm from PA. I'm used to the cold. I'm used to the snow. I'm grimy. I'm gritty. I'm from Harrisburg, PA, a.k.a. we from Harrisburg. Don't ask me about Pittsburgh. Don't even ask me about Philly. I'm from Harrisburg, right? And that's what is it? Wait a minute. Is that B-U-R-G or B-E-R-G? Harrisburg.
Yeah,
Is it U-R-G or E-R-G?
Harrisburg's U-R-G.
Okay, and the reason, but you know what I like what you just did, Sebastian. A lot of young men will go, "Oh man, anybody with Oklahoma." I mean, and I like how you looked in the camera, was like, but here's what's gonna happen though. Oklahoma gonna do something stupid, like they do, like sometimes. They're not gonna just say they don't give you a scholarship, but you play a team, go to a team that plays Oklahoma. And now you're going, and now. They look in the camera and say, how you feel about the game, Sebastian? You're like, so I'm looking forward to having a good game. You give them that look in the camera like this. But they made the wrong decision.
That's exactly like exactly. That's what happened to Will Howard when he played Penn State. I think it was a year or two ago, and like Fernando Mendoza with Miami. That was his hometown school, and they didn't recruit him. So, and he got to play him in the national championship. You guys get back, yeah.
So y'all really pay attention to that.
Not just a get back. That was the get back.
That was. That's the thing about football. Let me just go ahead and clear something. Okay, every football player has an ego. It ain't the same level. We all got them. We all ain't arrogant. We okay. You got confidence and you got conceitedness. We ain't conceited, but we very, very confident. I'm not conceited, but it's like you said, the audacity of Miami to tell Fernando, "Nah, we good." What?
That's crazy.
And Manny Diaz told him that. Cristobal went to school with his dad. So Fernando goes, okay. I'm gonna go to Indiana, and I'm gonna go to a basketball school. And somebody goes, hey man, y'all gonna play. We gonna play Alabama, beat the brakes off them. Ran them off the field. We're gonna play Oregon again. Because people are like, you're not gonna beat Oregon twice. Boat raced Oregon. Oregon. Then they say, hey man, not only are we gonna play Miami, we're gonna play Miami in Miami. 10 miles or 10 minutes from where I grew up. My grandparents, who can't even speak English, gonna be in the stands. So I'm gonna have to say, Grandma, we made it. Grandpa, we made it. In Spanish. People can get mad if they want to. And then I'm gonna be the best player on the field, and I already won the Heisman, and I'm gonna be the number 1 overall pick. And all they had to do is let that man. You know what's crazy about that whole situation? That's what you said the whole time. So, as you watching the game going, you said, Mom, he's from Miami, right? What? Yeah. That dude is from Miami. That would be like, not saying it's going to happen. Penn State. You say, yeah, man. Penn State come and holler at me. They say, no, Sebastian, we good. You like this. Ha! Really? You like, and you shake his hand. You go, you know what, Coach, I appreciate it. But you walk out and go, what you mean we good? Now, you can't say it to him because, you're going to be respectful. But that's what fuels players. What fuels players is, you're going up against a guy, and they don't know. Just say you and a guy played against each other in a 7-on-7 league when y'all was in middle school. But you remember him.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden, he done moved. He done moved to DB. But he going, oh, I know him. You go, I got you today. Because it's the little nuances that keeps us. But whoever gets you, Sebastian, is gonna get a big time player because of how you think already. Like Fernando Mendoza in Indiana, what they showed the world is this: if we ain't that good, just beat us. Mm-hmm. If we're nobodies who haven't played nobody, why can't nobody beat us?
Exactly.
Come on, Alabama, come on, Oregon, come on, Miami, right? But here's the thing though: one game to decide the game, we could beat anybody. Ain't no next week. Ain't no week 1, week 2. And Miami said, "Hey, dude, all the pressure's on them, right? They got the 30 for 30s. They got all the. They go Michael Irvin with his belt, spanking things on the sideline. But what happens if we beat them? What they gonna say then? I'm telling you, I love it. I love it.
It's how it unfolds. It's crazy game, crazy world in the college football playoff. Especially as you've seen, like those top schools like Alabama, Oregon, Miami, like those are the top schools. And for a team like Indiana, I think 2 seasons ago, they didn't have such a great record. They had a losing record, and then with Kirk Scanetti, he came in, turned it around, and they're back at they got a national championship. That's crazy. I feel like that.
Though? Hold on. But okay, we talked about Liam, Steven, going to Temple. Just say, hey, Liam, go, man, Sebastian, listen, bro, we got something cooking over here at Temple, right? So you go, all right, cool. Next thing you know, Temple ain't losing. Temple ain't losing. They're undefeated. And then next thing you know, they're gonna say, college football playoff come out. We could be number 10, we could be number 11, we could be number 12. But if we get in, see, once you win the tournament, all that other stuff don't matter.
Don't matter.
And then a guy from Harrisburg throws a game-winning touchdown pass to a guy from Harrisburg.
That's a dream come true, especially my guy Liam.
Hey,
Temple let EJ Warner go a few years ago when the transfer portal first started. I don't know who their quarterback is, so you never know, man. That could wind up coming.
I'm just calling it. I could be wrong, but then here's the kicker, though. You throw the game with a touchdown. It was a back and forth, and they say we have co-MVPs, Sebastian Williams and Liam, and y'all look together like this, man. Are you serious? Like, because, and then y'all get to both say, shout out to Harrisburg, PA, man. Like, I know everybody wants. College football is the best. The best football players play on Sunday. That goes without saying.
For sure.
The best brand of football. It's played on Friday nights and Saturdays. High school football is incredible.
Yes, sir.
It is like it should be a movie. It's a mini movie. You be like, hey, listen. And on Saturday, so You audition to play on Saturday, on Friday. You audition to play on Sunday, on Saturday. So I'm just saying, two boys from Harrisburg, PA, potentially on the same squad. Now y'all beating the usual suspects. Now they saying, Sebastian, man, how you feel? Man, that's what we do, man. I'm from Harrisburg, PA. Like, dude, we've been doing it. Listen to me.
Yeah,
Everybody caught up in these southern states like Florida and Georgia and Tennessee. I get it. We play for, listen, keep going up past Virginia. Just keep going. Just keep going up. You're going to hit PA. We play football. You like, you don't believe me? Yeah. So ask Saquon Barkley why he went to Penn State. Ain't he from New York? Didn't he move to PA and went to Penn State? Ain't he back in PA? Mm-hmm. So his best years of his life, football-wise, was in PA.
It's in PA. Uh-huh. Exactly. I feel like people discredit PA. I feel like whenever they talk about the best football area, they always go to Cali, they go to Texas, they go to Florida. I mean, we got some of the best football played right here in Harrisburg. I mean, we're dynamic. We're able to throw the ball, run the ball. I mean, you got to play in those cold temperatures. That's real playoff weather. That's whether you get in the playoffs in the NFL when you're making a deep run. So I feel like I heard Liam talking about the smash mouth football. I mean, we got that, and we can throw the ball too. So it's a good dynamic, I feel like.
Steven, you know what he sound like? He's saying, listen, stop disrespecting PA. Because, and like you saying, you going, I understand. You know how big California is? California is huge. You know how big Texas is? Texas is huge, right? Florida's huge. But then you start saying, I'm from Georgia, so we always do the per capita. I'll go, okay, California is the biggest state. They got like 40-something million people. Then you got Texas. Florida is twice the size of Georgia. So what you're saying is, all right, let's look at population density. So let's look at how many players we got, high schools, and how many players they got. Mm-hmm. I say, okay, Michael Parsons. Oh, being a first-team All-Pro since he's been in the NFL. We're talking about Ricky, LaShawn. Now we finna add Liam, Sebastian. What is going on in Harrisburg, Sebastian? Like, what you're gonna tell me? Are y'all spiking y'all water with some lime juice? Like, what's going on, man? What's going on?
I don't know. I feel like I said before, that determination and that grit. Like, I feel like I feel like the doubt really sets into our minds. Like I said, they've been talking about the Cali, the Texas. Like, the doubt really comes in that we just want to prove people wrong. So I feel like that just adds to our fire to really compete to get to that national stage and really push like all of our guys to get to the next level and get to the college and then potentially go to the NFL like these greats and really put our name on the map.
So you go to the league and Michael Parsons chasing you and just say he get to you. Do you look at him? Come on, man, Harrisburg, baby. Like, what you doing? Once again, Sebastian, you're on here because you one of them ones right now. Mm-hmm. And we don't know how high you're gonna fly. Listen, man, I want you to fly your own plane. I said, man, that boy's so high, he's a pilot now. He's because of how you're built, because of the family you come from, the city and state you come from, the community you come from. People don't get that when you get drafted, they drafting everybody that come with you. They draft your high school. They draft your favorite spot you go to eat at, the place you get your barber. And people don't get that. They'll say, why is this entourage so big? I say, well, people been watching people they ain't never met and cheering for people they ain't never knew. I knew that young man when he used to come to my house and he used to run down my street, and that's the kid I used to, man, stop. And now he's saying, and listen, there's some years from now.
Yeah.
At quarterback, for the Philadelphia Eagles, at quarterback, I'm saying, are you ready for something like that? I mean, because you say the Patriots, you either gonna get drafted by the Dolphins. Uh-huh. I hope to God you don't get drafted by the Jets. I don't want that for you. But what I'm saying is, what is it gonna be like for you if and when you do get drafted and you gotta play? And just say you play for the Eagles. Just say you play for any team. And you got to go up against your Patriots and your parents. You got a whole section, and you walk out and you see the signs, and they go. But the best sign you see a sign that go Harrisburg, PA, stand up. You like this. That's it, because that's who you're doing it for. You're doing it for
that's the goal. I mean, to really put on for all of our people back home. I mean, like you said, you're building relationships, building like you're really like at McDevitt, especially like we're a family. So like even those people that like get to watch you like grow and like get to that stage. I mean, obviously, if I ever do get drafted, that would be a dream come true. Doesn't really matter what team for. That's a blessing regardless. But I feel like that moment, like, I mean, as a rookie, if I'm running out of that tunnel and see all my family, all my friends, and that like that sign you said, Harrisburg stand up, that would really hit home for me. I feel like that would be, I don't even have words. I feel like that would just be such a crazy and surreal moment in like my life. That'd be like, wow, I really was able to complete and get to my dreams.
Now, I don't want to get too further into this. I forgot to do our sponsor read at the beginning because I was so excited to get talking to you, but got to get it in real here before we get into the second half of this. And this episode is brought to you by Fight Wax. Fight Wax is the ultimate skincare product. Helps treat cuts, swelling, scrapes, abrasions, rejuvenates and restores stressed skin. Have been used for soreness, stiffness, recovery, designed for athletes and all active lifestyle. Provides a ultra silky, non-greasy feel, deep hydration, everyday skincare. Help fights dry skin. Customers have used for eczema, psoriasis, and other skin disorders. Keep an eye out for the Fight Wax soap that's coming out, and they also got a brand of stuff for the pets. The merch just dropped, so if anyone's interested in any T-shirts or anything like that, make sure you guys are hitting up the Fight Wax, DM on Instagram, Facebook, or hit Lincoln himself up and get you guys a hoodie or something like that. But I wanted to make sure I got that in there before we forgot it. One thing I want to ask you, obviously, we all have things that we love outside of the game itself, right? So this past week, we lost James Vanderbeek. James Vanderbeek was a part of arguably one of the greatest high school football movies that we've ever seen in Varsity Blues. What's your favorite football movie? Is it Varsity Blues? Is it Friday Night Lights? Is it The Replacements? Is it Any Given Sunday? What is your favorite Hollywood football movie?
My favorite football movie, I would probably say Varsity Blues, and also I like Draft Day. That one always.
Yeah,
I like Draft Day a lot.
Yeah, Kevin Costner hit that one on the head, man.
He definitely did.
He's the ultimate sports movie guy, if you think about it.
Yeah,
Kevin
definitely.
Costner with he had a
because he's got Field of Dreams and he's got the other one.
He do got Field of No, but could you handle that though with Varsity Blues? Like I know it's sensationalized, but you got a billboard sign outside your house. Your center come pick you up. It's because when you are the starting quarterback for a high school football team, y'all football royalty. Y'all teachers start, they're a little irritable when the game, especially when you're getting ready to play your rival, or you got to deal. See, now y'all are social media kids. Y'all grew up in the social media where, opposing teams got they following you on social media. They DMing you. The trash talk has gone to another level now because people have got blatantly disrespectful with what they. But here's the thing, though. I'm gonna say this about disrespect. You can talk trash, just be good. Like everybody. Some people. I do the whole. I know the proper way to say it is. Who are you? I don't say who are you. I'm like, who is you? Who is you to be? Because when the trash talk comes to Sebastian, you go, okay. Trash talk is only respected by who said it. If the wrong person, you're like, whoa. You're talking about old boy? I know he ain't. Because you can't just talk trash because you play. You got to contribute. You got to back it up. Because I'm gonna hit you with that. I'm gonna hit you with the who are you? Because I don't even remember you. I watched a lot of tape. Oh, you the guy on the sideline jumping for your teammate. Okay, well I'm on the field. You're trying to handle business. Because, like I said, I know you guys. How do you deal with the social media stuff? Because it's a lot. Like you guys obviously have to be a part of it, but how do you balance that? Because you can get a lot of love, but you can get a lot of hate coming from a lot of different places.
Exactly, especially the quarterback position. Like I said earlier, there's either a lot of love, a lot of hate. I try to block out the noise. I mean, especially on social media, when there's when there's game week, whenever it's leading up to the game, I try to just distance myself from it, not to be on it too much, not look at it. I mean, obviously, if I see something, it's not going to bother me. I mean, football is an emotional sport. I feel like there's a lot of things that go into it, but I really just try to block out the noise and know what I have to get done whenever it's my time to shine and my time to play. So I really just let all of it talk on the field.
Sebastian said, "I'm not worried about these dudes, but they just what they say they just mad at me because they ain't me. What you don't hate the don't hate the player, hate the coaching staff. They don't want to put me in the game. Don't hate me. Hate the game plan, you know. But that being said, how does it feel? Like, how does it feel going into your senior year? Understanding I know what I got to do. I know what I got to do for me, and I know what I got to do for my team. I know what's expected of me because I heard that the quarterback position, for you to play your best, you got to be comfortable. Like, I got to be comfortable with the game plan, with my teammates. How is it for you going into your senior year knowing, number one, this is my last year to put it on tape, but I feel confident in my ability. I feel confident in my training.
I feel like really understanding that it's my senior year, is my last year to go into that field with my brothers, like in high school football. I feel like that really just motivates me, like especially right now, to work harder in the weight room, work harder in my training, go watching more film, like really put in like the extra effort, the extra hours to really make sure we're prepared for that when we step on the field. I mean, we unfortunately lost in the state championship, so that's what's fueling my fire, especially still from that game. I want to go to exactly that same game, the state championship game. I want to put a W in the win column for a state championship for mine and my teammates that I'm playing with, their legacy. So that's really fueling my fire. I'm really trying to get back out there, and I mean, I want to go out with a bang. I want to go out with a state championship. I want it all.
You should though. No, you don't have to feel. You know how like people try to make you feel bad. Like people ask you what you want, and then you tell them that's too much. And you're like, is it? Like, no, that's too much for you. I think what I'm asking for is it's like a starting point. Like you just said, you go and look. Now, here's the thing though. You said we lost in the state championship. Do you want to go back to the state championship against that same team?
Yeah, for sure. I want that same exact team. I want that same exact team.
And so when y'all, you know, dapping each other up, shaking hands after the game, whatever it is, you telling them, you saying, man, good game, but you giving them that Sebastian Williams look again, like, listen, bro, listen. Y'all want it fair and square. Listen, congratulations, but don't get too comfortable.
Yeah,
don't get too comfortable because I'm not gonna say, you know, because you know football players. I said, look, we don't like to lose. We are the worst people to deal with after a loss. Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk. Yeah, it's real irritable. Give me something to eat. Give me some silence, and I'll come to you when I'm ready. But your coach says, listen, the best teams are two things: they're player led and they buy in. They led by each other and they buy into what the coach. Because when you first get there, you don't understand what the buy-in is. We like, oh, coach, just trust what I'm saying. Because coaches call plays, players make plays. And you obviously a playmaker. But like how you said, you see how, Stevie, you see how when I asked about yourself, like, you want the same team? He said, oh, yeah. Oh, what? Yeah. Hey, bro, meet me here, this stadium, this day, because you want them to know, hey, man, I will not go the rest of my life having to talk about the game I lost. I'm gonna talk about the game next year. They beat us, but they tell you what happened when we got. I want my get back. Got
to get the get back for sure.
So I got two more. First, we got some breaking news. Miami Dolphins are blowing their whole team up as they just let go of Bradley Chubb, and they just let go of Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill.
Well, I knew the Tyreek. Bradley Chubb makes too much money to not get sacks. So they was like, hey, Bradley, you cool in there? But somebody going to snatch Bradley. Somebody going to snatch Tyreek Hill, too. Somebody going to get them both. But
right. Tyreek probably ain't going to get a contract until after he gets his knee straight because that was – He had probably one of the nastiest leg injuries for a guy who's a speed guy. They're going to have to see him first.
Yeah. It was crazy. I remember whenever he did get injured, it seemed like he was like happy about it a little bit when he was like, he kept going, yes, like,
I mean, that whole
And this goes to show you how toxic that the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah. Steven Ross and Mike McDaniels and those guys down. I mean, you can't beat the weather and the location. Mm-hmm. But I want to win. I don't want to play for the Dolphins, and people just come to the game because they want to just chill at the stadium.
People are just ignoring the fact that the Dolphins have been a toxic organization for more than 10 years now. Everyone forgets about the whole Richie Incognito thing, which never happened.
Yeah, which is crazy. I think that's the craziest thing. I think the fact that Richie Incognito, the guy that lied about that, come on, man. What are we doing? And why do you wait? Why do you wait? Not to get off track, but why do you wait till all these years later and say, that thing I said about Richie Incognito? Yeah, the guy that was talked about the league, like people kind of like ran. Yeah, that was a lie. So none of that happened? No. And all the journalists and beat writers and columnists.
And still nobody's apologized to Richie after all these years. That's the worst part about it.
Unfortunately, I would have asked that dude. I said, dude, did you want to be famous that bad that you wanted attention? You played for the Dolphins anyway. That whole situation was. But Tyreek, somebody snatch him.
Technical difficulties.
Oh yeah, man. Hopefully, Tyreek and Bradley Chubb.
All right, sorry. I think my computer died.
It's all right, brother. It's all right. We know how it goes, my friend.
Over here, Sebastian, we deal with the technical stuff all the time. You good? We happy that you on.
Go in and go back out. Go in and go back out if you can't hear us, brother.
Yeah, tell them to go in and go back.
Message.
But we gonna be. Who just saw that, right? How we roll? Okay.
I got it now.
Okay. You got us?
All right.
I got it. Sorry, my computer died.
Listen, you don't got to apologize. We know how it goes. But it happens to Ben on a consistent basis. Yep. It happens, brother.
It's all good. It's all good.
Last one I wanted to ask you. We were talking about we were talking about Varsity Blues. Obviously, you guys are at a respected school and stuff like that. Do you have anyone that has that tweeter energy that is just loud, flamboyant, is kind of like the voice of the locker room, so to speak?
I feel like I know that Liam mentioned it when he was on. Jack Dawson, who was actually our fullback. He was just this very loud character. I know. So he's willing to do anything for the team, willing to get them hype, give them the speech that they need. I know I actually talked with him after this football season to get him out to play lacrosse, he's been to a few of our practices, and he's just like a crash out. And another one like that is actually Zach Brown, who's going to Eastern Michigan. He's kind of exactly the same way. He puts his all into the game. He's very emotional, and he won't let you hear the end of it. He'll get on you. He'll give you crap. He'll get very loud. So yeah, those are two guys that I would say are like that.
You're gonna miss them guys, man. Those type of guys are rare. Those type of guys are rare because here's what those guys are really saying though. Those guys go home and say, "Man, I played with these dudes, man. Certain guys make football worth it. Mm-hmm. They make I understand because I get to share the field. Talent is not. It's not even on a football field. Certain guys are extremely talented, like yourself. But you got guys that just say, "Hey, man, I can do this. I can play this position." I know football players that can't dribble a basketball, but on a football field, they are amazing. And I think what they're doing, they're saying, "I'm soaking up. This might be the last, not for a Sebastian, not for a Liam, because y'all careers are going to go on." For certain guys, they're saying, "Man, this might be the last time I play a team sport."
Exactly.
I'd rather be the crazy, flamboyant dude that they talk about from years to come. Plus, football is rough, man. It's unforgiving. It's like you the man one play and you not the next play. You got to be able to have a short memory. But for you, everybody on your team talks about you because you play quarterback. They go home. They say how the team gonna look at you. Oh, Dad, we gonna look. How's Sebastian looking? Sebastian looking good because. If you're going to know two people in the stadium, you're going to know your family member and you're going to know the quarterback. So when they go on, "Sebastian, how you feeling?" "I'm good." "How that arm?" I'm good. People be looking at you, right? So I'm good, man. Like you walk around with like you walk around with the little bandage on with the ice on just to keep this. Listen, your right shoulder, the hopes and dreams of an entire school, rest on the shoulders and the mind and the health of Sebastian. But you saying, look, man, I'm gonna get up. They gonna hit me. I lift weights a little bit so I can take some of them hits, but I just like the fact that the type of mindset you got, Sebastian, because sometimes people like yourself, y'all get a bad rep. Everybody got something to say about football players. They don't want to go to certain schools, or they only chasing money, or they don't want to compete. And you're like, who told y'all that? Who told y'all we don't want to? Have you seen us come to PA, but when it's cold though, not in August, not in October, November, when it's starting to get frigid, you like, God.
You gotta see when it's the best time out. Yeah, football
you gotta
weather.
You gotta come out when hey man, people drinking. What's in that cup? That ain't coffee, baby. That chicken noodle soup in a cup. I'm eating and drinking at the same time. That's chilly. What? That's why I got the little mustache. But I'm out here to see and how much better of a football player does it make you knowing that most people can't even handle just with a coat on. Man, I'm out here playing football in this type of way.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like with most of what you said, like football players get a bad rep. I feel like if you're not in it, like you don't really understand it. I feel like, especially with us at McDevitt, like it's a brotherhood. So like we're really able to really embrace like just like who we are, and like you said, with all those like players and stuff talking about how they're gonna act how they are because of like it might be their last time playing football. That's what makes football, like high school football especially, so great. So and what you said with the cold, I feel like we just gotta embrace that type of weather and how we play off of that type of weather. We gotta embrace like just that feeling, and that like, I mean, that's the best type of football. That's the best time you can play, like the playoff football. So I feel like that's really just really a blessing that we have in PA, especially to be able to do that.
Sebastian, you're gonna be the president one day. I'm just saying, like you
don't wish that upon him, man.
I'm just saying, look, no. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he's gonna be it. I'm saying just listen to his answers. This man is going back. He said, yeah, what you said about the weather, what you said about the brotherhood, what you said about last time. Like when I was your age, number one, ain't nobody. Don't let me on no interview. I'm not. What? Man, you got to interview. What is that? You got to. I'm not getting on camera and talking to nobody. Sir, have you ever met me before? I'm gonna say something, and they're gonna say you can put a sign up that say "Don't say nothing crazy," and I'm guaranteed to say something crazy.
You might say something.
But at the same time, your teammates gonna see this. Your parents gonna see this. People in your community are gonna see this. What do you say to them? Because I think sometimes we get so used to being cheered for that we don't get a chance to say thank you to all those people. So because your mom and your siblings and your parents and your community and your team and your coaches, Harrisburg, what would Sebastian say to all the people that's not just got him to this point, but going to keep pushing him further?
I would say, first of all, I would like to thank God. I mean, without him and my faith, like none of this was possible. He's really like, I've been through some struggles, and I was able to really lean on God and my faith to keep me going, and my prayer, but also my family, my two parents, Alicia Williams and Jonathan Williams. They were able to, those were really my role models, and they're the two people in my life that really keep me going. They push me to my best self. They always guide me in the right direction. Coaches like Coach Wechter, he's been there since day one. I've been at McDevitt, really installing like everything I know about football, not even just football lessons, just lessons about life. And I feel like lessons about life, my trainer, one of my trainers, Coach Howard Holton, he's really been a really big influence. His son, Howard Holton Jr., is actually on our football team as a receiver, number 2. And he's been really, I've been training with him ever since COVID. So he was really one of the ones that were able to establish the mindset into me that I really want to pursue football and really get to the next level. So I really got to give a big thank you to him. And one of my other trainers, Coach Mackey's, he's been keeping me very humble and keeping me like have a good workout regimen. And he's been pushing me to better myself, get me ready for this upcoming season, and college life.
Well, as I was getting ready to close it out, Ben had kind of already led you down the path that I was already going to take you. But what we typically do as we wrap this up, Sebastian, is kind of throw the microphone over to you. Shoot out your social media sites. Obviously, you already thanked a bunch of the people that you want to thank, but any parting thoughts you want to share with our listeners? The time is yours, my friend.
All right, thank you. I guess I'll say my Instagram. It's at Sebastian.Williams9. And then my Twitter, if there are any coaches, all caps, Sebastian_9, and then lowercase w. And like I said, to add on what I was saying before, it takes a village. So I'm very grateful for all the people that are in my village, able to push me, get me to where I am, and keep pushing me to go to where I'm going to be at, regardless if it's me playing in college, going to the next level, or if something else happens. So, and I want to thank you guys for having me on here. Thank you for the exposure. Thank you for the conversations. It was really easy to talk to you guys. So I just want to thank you.
Again, as we said beforehand, it's our pleasure, my friend. It was
what's that Instagram again? What's the Instagram?
Sebastian.Williams9.
Hold on, because I try to hold on. Because, I mean, if I'm going to be talking to you, I might as well. Williams. Hold on. Wait a minute. You can't. Hold on. I got to take this off. Hold on.
He's got the background blurred, so he can't really see.
I got the background. Hold on. I know how to. I don't know how to do a lot on these computers. I know how to do this. Is that you right there?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, let me go ahead and I'm following you. I mean, I'm just
yes, sir. I'll hit you back. Sure.
Sebastian, just know this, man. You already got the right mindset. The reason why you're good at football, because football is just a part of your life. It's not your whole life. I mean, wins and losses going to happen. It's just a game. Just say when people say, hey, man, you the football player, right? You say, no, I play football. My name's Sebastian. I play football. Sir. Because you're trying to keep them from putting you in a box. You know, you be like, no, I play football. I'm just really, really good at it. I say, but if you catch me on a Saturday and eventually catch me on a Sunday, just know, don't take it personal. I've been doing this. I've been doing this since my days in Harrisburg. I'm going to light you up. And after the game, I'm going to say good game.
Yes, sir.
This is Sebastian Williams, a.k.a. Master of the Deep Ball. I told that. For real.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Not a problem, Sebastian. Appreciate your time today. We'll definitely looking forward to seeing what happens this senior year for you. Hopefully, you get the recruitment you want. You you get offers from the schools you'd like to go to, and even though Oklahoma might be your dream, just keep an open mind for whatever, because you never know what might be. Oklahoma might not be the perfect fit for you.
He's gonna be a dream snatcher. He's gonna be a dream.
It has everything you need.
Yes, sir. I'm open to anywhere. I'm open to anywhere that gives me a shot where I'm able to show my talents and play at early. That's one of the things I want to try and accomplish. Yeah,
dude, it's something we talk about a lot on here, because quarterback development isn't like a real thing in professional sports. We just seen what happened to the kid for the Colts. He barely had didn't even have 20 starts by the time he was drafted.
So you talking about Anthony Richardson?
Anthony Richardson, yep.
And looking like that, that is kind of a real thing. He's doing his learning curve while he's in the NFL. I feel where you're sitting there saying somewhere where you could start early and be able to kind of get a grip on things and get that experience. There's nothing like it, man. Get as much experience as you can while you can, at whatever program it's going to be. So we wish nothing but.
We fans. We fans over here. I'm gonna be able to show my son this. He's class of 2027. I'm gonna say, BJ, look. I'm gonna say, when I tell you that the quarterback, most guys got to look the part. Most guys got to sound the part. The quarterback got to be the part. You got to be, because everybody else, they can mess up. No one's really gonna care. Drop pass, I miss tackle, I miss block. That quarterback, dude, you got to have it.
They got to be on point.
16 or 4th in a mile, they saying, Sebastian, you like, listen, The only way you're gonna get out there and stay out there is if the coach trusts you. And you obviously, and then when you look at your receivers and go, hey man, I trust you. They're gonna get open for you. Keep doing what you're doing, Sebastian. People like yourself is why I love the game, because I don't care about who's already. I care about the next up. We gonna. This is the fan in the end, but we talking to the next up. That way, when you out there balling, I'm gonna say, who's Sebastian? Who S Dub? I know S Dub. Yeah. You talking about SW9? Yeah, man, him, man. He's been like that since the days of Harrisburg. Because think about this. Most people gonna say, "What's up, Sebastian?" How many people gonna say, "What's up, Harrisburg, PA?" You gonna look back like, because all this stuff. So, hey, man, I'm looking forward to being that person one day, man. Keep doing what you're doing. You already got all the gifts, man. You already got all the tools.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Sebastian, you have a good one, my friend. We'll definitely catch up, and when we get the clips up, I'll message it to you so you can share on your socials as well.
All right, sounds good. Have a good one to both of you, and good luck to your son, Ben.
Hey man, listen. If you guys get to playing teams out of town, he plays for Archer Kell down there in Charlotte. If y'all start getting out of state games, I'm gonna say, hey, if you got to play against Sebastian in there, man, you better tell your DBs to drink some Gatorade, baby, because it's gonna get ugly for them. But I'm gonna show them this to let them know, because we want to let you guys know you already got a voice, man. You already are deserving of these. We have this platform for you. This ain't for us, the people like yourself. So when I tell my son, listen, you see that young man right there? Yeah, that's who you competing against. Look at his face. I said, and Sebastian said, get a good look at his face. Yeah, because I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. All right, brother. You enjoy the rest of your day off, man. Looking forward to seeing what's next for you, my friend. Have a good one.
All right, thank you. You too.
All right, everyone. That was the one, the only SW9 has been just called.
SW9? No. He's a very, very, very polished young man. I mean, I don't know. Was it 16, 17? I was nothing like that at 16. 16, 17, being able to articulate myself, answer any questions, be comfortable, be like.
But that's the environment we always try to make here. Like whenever we're doing these interviews, it doesn't matter if we're talking to former players, whatever. Like whenever we do these type of interviews, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to create that environment where it's easy to just have a conversation, and we do that through all of it. The one-on-one interviews that I do with the combat sports fighters. I'm already ready for the shenanigans that's going to happen this Wednesday when we get Ben locked up there with Luther Broughton again. Plus Marvin's going to be there.
Listen, looking forward to that. It's something that he said when Sebastian said, "Look, man, you guys were easy to talk to." I think that's what. I know that's what we do, Steven. We say, "Look, this is our house." And you coming in, you can put your feet up, just take your shoes off. Now I have some mud on your shoes. Take your shoes off, because we don't. I think sometimes with some of these content creators or podcasts, they want to sound like so much more of an expert than who they interview. No, an interviewer is on here. The interviewee is on here to talk about what he or she is doing, and why you should watch. I mean, love when you do the combat sports athletes. I love their stories. Bigger than the fact we know what they do, but I like the fact that
this past week, the one I did with Esteban, man, he's talking about like how he's in middle school getting shoved in lockers, and
you don't forget
he just at that point in time decided, like, listen, I'm not going to be. He's like, I'm going to be that bad mofo who started doing the mohawk and everything like that. He developed his own personality and was like, I'm not going to be the victim. To sit there and hear about somebody who's an MMA fighter, bare knuckle fighter who was being bullied when he was in middle school, it's like can't even fathom it right now, right?
Yeah,
it's cool hearing these stories from these guys. His first big bare knuckle check, he started his own nonprofit. Training kids in the park and stuff like that. So it's like you love to hear these stories. So like hopefully the idea is, when Liam gets to that point, when Sebastian gets to that point, we get to talk about like, hey, one of their first interviews was sitting on here goofing around with me and you,
100%. We've had Sebastian, Liam. What's the other guy we had on that had the crazy name? What was his name?
What, Cookie?
Huh?
Cookie?
Cookie. We had Cookie, Liam, Sebastian. Sean
and,
Merriman's
and we also
son.
had Merriman's son, Justin Merriman.
I think what we are establishing here on the Fan in the End is an opportunity to talk to high school athletes, current student athletes, to let them know we are the voice, to let you guys know you can come on here and say what you need to say. We ain't muzzling nobody. We ain't telling you what's off limits. We are giving you the platform to get what's on your mind off your mind, get what's on your chest off your chest, and to have fun doing it that way. I guarantee you we're gonna be putting pressure on other podcasts because they're gonna be like, dude, they're gonna be like, appreciate you guys having me, but this ain't it. Because certain people, this ain't even to take shots at any particular podcaster or content creator, but some of us have lost our minds with some of the stuff we be doing and saying. That being said, yo, Teague, you gonna come at Zaire Franklin like that? Like he's a nobody? This man is an all-pro. And that's what I'm saying. If you have someone on your platform, be respectful. How you gonna bring somebody on your platform and say, I don't even know you? This was the second time I've been on your show. What? I've been on your show digitally, and I've been on your show in person. Aren't you doing your show at the Super Bowl? Yeah. So I'm here because I'm a football player. Yeah. You're a basketball player. Anyway, I'm just saying, make sure that we keep it respectful. People, we don't do the disrespect. There's no reason to be disrespectful.
We're not here for clicks. We're not here to sensationalize conversations.
He still ain't better than Lane Johnson. You don't got to get mad. Penei Sewell, love him, but
he didn't win Lineman of the Year. He didn't win Lineman of the Year. That's all I gotta say.
Now they
no, his divisional rival won Lineman of the Year, Mr. Joe Thene, and Joe probably should have won it multiple times over. Everyone forgets Joe was a Patriot when he first started off.
Yeah. I mean, hey, this is the part of the season that we all are kind of
we're gonna start having fun. So we're gonna
there's no more football, so we can do a whole bunch of different. You never know what we're gonna be. Vince, Mr. Papala, we need you back on. It's 2020.
Yeah, but I've been trying to reach out to Vince, and I didn't get a chance to tell you. I already told Marvin March 4th we're gonna have Pat Combs on. We're gonna be talking some baseball with former Phillies pitcher Pat Combs.
Hey, look,
another one.
I will say this. Phillies fans, I know it's been some stuff going on between ownership and y'all want it. I think he's still one of the best players. I think he's still one of the best players. I'm not gonna say his name.
They asked him. Media did ask him about that. I think it was yesterday.
And look, Bryce, I will say this.
He gave a professional response. He didn't say.
Yeah, Bryce realized that when he speaks, people listen. A lot of people. That's a lot of clicks. It's just that the worst commissioner in baseball, the worst commissioner in sports, please stay away from the Philadelphia Phillies organization. You are the worst. Not kind of the worst. Not one of the worst. No, you are the president, CEO, and founder of the worst commissioners club. You are. And you will definitely go unnamed. Because no one has done less than you. You don't do anything. I don't even know why you interview. You are awful. Why? Because if you really cared about baseball, you would make sure that these beat writers and columnists, why is Barry Bonds not in the freaking Hall of Fame? Why? I won't and someone said, well, because, and guess what? In 2026, we realize that y'all beat writers, y'all got a bad rep. Y'all doing some stuff now. Because, and for those of you thinking that it doesn't matter, not saying he shouldn't have won, but check this out, Steven. Matthew Stafford won the MVP. You know who was the deciding vote? Dan Orlowski. Dan Orlowski was the deciding vote, or one of them. And all I'm saying is this. Should Hall of Fame players get a vote? Yes, because of these beat writers, who will go unnamed, by the way. We don't even know who they are. But they are deciding, and if Bill Belichick is not a first ballot Hall of Famer, no coach is. No coach that's coming behind him should even look forward to being a first ballot Hall of Famer. And
we cleared that up. I think what really needs to happen with the National Football League Hall of Fame voting is they need to separate the categories. You can't lump in the senior committee with the executives and the coaches. You can't do that. You have to have three separate categories. your current available,
Yep.
your senior committee, and the coaches and executive branch all should be different categories.
And see, look, so myself and Steven, we're going to start a listen. We're going to start it's going to be called the CSCC, the Common Sense Compliance Company. It's going to be the Common Sense Compliance Company. And what we're going to do is every time, and it's a sports agency, we're going to be going in saying stuff like, common sense would have told you that Barry Bonds don't you know Barry Bonds not being in the Hall of Fame makes the Hall of Fame in baseball look crazy? It's making it look.
It's not even just Bonds either. Bonds is probably one of the biggest cases that you can argue against. And me and you even talked about it. Take away the steroid years.
Yeah,
right?
take away the second half of it.
It's the same thing with Bill Belichick. Take away everything from Spygate and Deflategate. Take away all that before that. He's still a Hall of Famer. So it's like one of these things. It's like when you want to sit there and say we're punishing you. No, you're punishing yourself and making that sports Hall of Fame look ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Barry Bonds ain't even the one. Roger Clemens, he's a Hall of Famer. There's no doubt about it. Kurt Schilling, he's a Hall of Famer. No doubt about it. So it's like you're keeping these guys out. You're putting them with the blood on his face for no reason.
Is he the one that had the blood on his
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Chris played here in Philadelphia. I hated
and I know we talked about it already. For all of you haters out there that have something to say about Andrew Jones, shut up. Because people like Ben, Andrew Jones is one of the best center fielders ever. And people kept saying his numbers like, what?
Now, I'm glad you brought up this class. I'm glad you brought it up because you've officially elected into the Hall of Fame a cheater, a known cheater with the Houston Astros, correct?
Yep.
So the whole morality clause, because me and Marvin talked about this last week, the whole morality clause that we like to throw around when it comes to Hall of Famers is thrown out the window now.
It's been thrown out.
Not only do you put steroid guys in, but guys who've cheated in the game. If they're Hall of Famers, then everyone who has a mark on the record is a Hall of Famer.
Do they have Hall of Fame limits? Like, is it only a certain amount of guys can go in each year?
No, and that's why I sit there and say, like, you have multiple different sports. I guess right now baseball and football are kind of the biggest ones where you have a laundry list of guys. They're more than very good. They're not in that gray area. They are Hall of Famers, and they're just not getting the votes because of whatever reason. This guy didn't like this. So we were talking about Antonio Brown last week, and someone in the chat was like, oh, there's no way he gets in. He was one of the most dominant players in football for more than 5 years. I don't care what he did to
somebody said Antonio Brown at a Hall of Fame. Look, people, let me tell you, we need to get past feelings when it comes to players, because that's the reason why T.O. wasn't the first ballot. That's the reason why Bill Belichick. That's the reason why Robert Kraft. What are we doing? Like, numbers tell you half of what a player did. Impact tells you everything you need to know. Antonio Brown, for like 5 years, was arguably the best receiver in football. For about 5, he went on a run that's hard to describe. Why do we get to doing these things like, I don't think he was that good? Based off of what? Like, if he wasn't that good, who was? Who was that good? Because anybody you name, the person you saying ain't that good, numbers were either comparable or better than the person you talking about. So Luke Kuechly should have been a first ballot Hall of Fame. He got in this year. Check his numbers. Rookie of the year, this defensive rookie of the year, defensive player of the year. Also was like a 5-time first team All-Pro, like a 3-time. Yeah, we need to stop this. We need to stop. And let's just call it what it is. Some of us just don't really watch football, and some of us really just don't know. Some of us really don't watch baseball. We don't know what we're talking about. There are coaches in the Hall of Fame that have never won World Series, that have never won Super Bowls. Bill Belichick got 6. He has 6. He went to 9. What are we?
And he also won 2 as a defensive coordinator too.
Wait a minute. He won Wait a minute. He went to 6. He lost to Nick Foles. He lost to Nick Foles and Eli twice.
Yeah.
So
but he won 2 with the Giants under Bill Parcells.
It's ridiculous. He could have. I cannot stand anything. I don't like the Boston Celtics. I don't like the New England Patriots. But I respect their legacies. Just because I don't like, and for some of these beat writers, I don't want to hear the rules being changed either, Steven.
No, you know what?
The Hall of Fame committee came out and said.
I think what we should do is you should have a rotating list of guys, both former Hall of Famers, former players, and you, no matter what, in a 5-year period, you can't vote more than once, and you just have a rotating door, so you don't have you don't have the Bill Polian effect where you have somebody.
You're gonna have to. I am blessed to be in the Florida-Georgia Game Hall of Fame. I got voted in 2016. It's crazy that it's been 10 years that I got voted in. Am I on the voting committee? No. But if my name was added to be able to be part of the voting committee, sometimes, Steven, we would just, once again, like, how did you and Steven get in here? We were part of the Common Sense. We're part of the Common Sense, committee. Yeah. We are making sure that we are part of the Common Sense competitions committee. Yeah, some of y'all be doing stuff that just don't make no sense. Like, how do you validate voting him, not voting him in? Because here's the thing about the Deflategate and Spygate. Did he get fined? Yeah. Did they kick him out the league? No. So what are we talking about? He got the coach and still did you kick Sean Payton out the league? For Bountygate? No. Oh, he's coaching right now. So what are we talking about? I go, some of these beat writers are petty. They said, I couldn't get him when he was a coach. I couldn't get him when he was a player. I didn't like the way I tried to do a feature interview on him and he stood me up. I didn't like the way he didn't answer questions. Who are you? I'm gonna get it, but I got a Hall of Fame vote. We could say, as a beat writer or anybody, that's probably the most prestigious thing you get. You got a Hall of Fame. Yeah. You get to vote. Yeah, I get a vote. How are you gonna vote? I'm not gonna vote Barry Bonds in. You shouldn't be allowed to vote. What you should they should strip it. You should be stripped. Ain't no you're not on the rotator. Kurt Schilling and Clement, they was all right. Get out. Go. Because I would ask any pitcher about Roger Clemens, about Kurt Schilling. Oh yeah. So why would all these pitchers, John Smoltz and those guys, put him in? Because Barry Bonds, people go, Barry Bonds, yeah. No, I think the Hall of Fame, you should have to be voted in when a vote is necessary.
Barry Bonds is probably one of the best left-handed hitters that we've ever seen.
Barry Bonds. Listen, I know you got, Nolan Ryan. You got Babe Ruth. You got some of these iconic. Babe Ruth, if he saw Barry Bonds, he would go, oh yeah, that guy right there. Oh yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame right now. What? Barry Bonds was a cheat code in baseball. Like that year that he broke the home run record, it's like you know how many people that don't even watch baseball? I don't watch golf. I watch Tiger. I don't watch golf. I don't necessarily watch baseball like I should. I watch Barry. Barry Bonds made you watch him and Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire. Dude, I remember when Sammy and Mark McGwire going back and forth. I'm like, what are we? Baseball was the deep ball, the long ball is why we love baseball. I know we love pitching. We want a guy that can't nobody hit off of. I get it. We love the long ball. We love it. And Barry Bonds, we don't appreciate greatness for real because you're not gonna see that again. And I love Aaron Judge. You know what I'm saying? Tiny, I don't know where he come from. You gonna win the Cy Young and you gonna win the MVP? You gonna do both? Okay. But what I'm saying is, Big Papi is the reason why a lot of people hate the pinch hitter. Well, I'm not playing no defense. None. But I'm gonna get up there and get the Red Sox back to the for me, Steven, professional sports are too difficult to have had that type of career than to have a person who writes stories keep me out. Really? Who's supposed to be, listen, you're supposed to be objective, right? You're supposed to be right there in the middle. You're not supposed to have no biases, right? Did he or she have a Hall of Fame career? You got to answer that question first. Yes, because to say no is to say they didn't have a Hall of Fame career. Lies. Barry Bonds' first career, his first time around, he could have took them numbers. Take away the other ones. For people saying he's not really the home run king, I'm giving it. Cool, give it to Hank Aaron. That's fine. Hank Aaron will vote Barry Bonds in. How about that? So it's what's his name? Golly. His name was escaping me. Played for the Yankees with was married to no, he wasn't married. He used to date Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, what, Alex Rodriguez?
Is he in yet?
Or Jeter.
No, not Jeter. It's Alex.
Yeah, Alex ain't in yet. But that's because he is definitely on that list.
Yeah, let me tell you about Alex Rodriguez. Once again, if he doesn't get in, I'm gonna say this one more time. I am not promoting steroids. Steroids does not make you hit the ball farther.
It's not. I already said here's the thing. Look at all of our sports, right? When we look at steroids in baseball, what is the main thing it's helping? It's helping them recover from playing 162 games a year. It's not making them feel better. It's not making them hit the ball better. It's definitely not making their hand-eye coordination better, right? What is it making it? It's so they don't have these little injuries that keeps them out for 10 days here or 20 days here or a month there. That's what it's really doing. And here's the other thing about Alex Rodriguez. Let's remember when he left Seattle and went to New York, what position did he play? Played shortstop, right? How many Golden Gloves did he win with the Yankees? A few, right?
Yep.
So he went from being a Gold Glove winning shortstop to a Gold Glove winning third base. After that fact, that steroids didn't make him a better third baseman.
Nope. I remember.
I don't care for Alex Rodriguez. I don't.
Yeah. I'm about to say. I said, yeah. I don't want people thinking. Let me say something. I know my Braves faithful gonna be like, man, you giving love to no. He played for the Evil Empire. Don't. He was an incredible
like the Evil Empire.
He was an incredible.
But you have to respect greatness. Period.
I respect. I respect how hard it is to be that consistent that long. Like Chris Paul just recently retired, 21 years in the NBA. First thing people say, he never won a championship. What is wrong with y'all? What like is it 20? He lasted. Retire means I walked away, not the game retired me. Man, well, he only played for what? 21, yes. 21 years. That Wake Forest legacy, him and Tim Duncan, and man, stop. So I would just say, when it comes to the Hall of Fame, no matter what level, NBA, NFL, MLB, we should not. I remember when a whole bunch of people said that Dwight Howard wouldn't be a Hall of Famer. Based off of what? Did you see Dwight Howard in Orlando? Did you see what he was doing when you talk about first team All NBAs and 6, 7-time defensive players of the year? But man, stop. And he played a long time. Everybody's game slow down. LeBron gonna slow down one day. I think he's the oldest player to ever have a triple-double. I think he did it like so many nights back. But we don't beat writers. I'm just giving you some advice. Don't be the resistance. Don't do that. Because you don't tarnish your legacy. Whatever legacy you had, don't do that. Why? My question is why though? To say you did, Pete Rose is eligible for the Hall of Fame after he died, that is egregious. That is what I have a huge problem with. Because I think it's on purpose.
I'm mad about Pete Rose. I'm more mad what they did to Shoeless Joe Jackson too, because we've known for years now. Not just a handful, not just 10 years, not just 20. We've known for, a quarter of a century now that Shoeless Joe Jackson wasn't a part of the whole scandal that got those White Sox thrown out of baseball, right? So why were we punishing him, 30, 40 years later? He should have long been in the Hall of Fame. The fact that they put both Pete Rose and Shoeless Joe Jackson as eligible players now at this point in time is just like it was just like, okay, let's act like this didn't happen, and okay, these guys are off the ban list.
Yeah, it's disrespectful. It's I mean, let me say this. It's gonna always be a level of human error, anything that people are involved in, that's sports, that's entertainment, that's whatever. But some of these things seems like they're premeditated. Oh, so you tell him no, he was gonna be eligible. That's why Pete Rose passed away. Yeah. Like I say, Steven, that's why we come on here to talk that talk, to let people know I'm not here for it. I'm not gonna no disrespect, no slander. Bill Belichick ain't get in. Robert Kraft ain't get in. We're gonna move on. But now everybody gonna be watching moving forward. How long it's gonna take? Somebody had to call Bill Belichick and tell him you did not get voted in this year's Hall of Fame. Really? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool.
All right. Well, let's put a bow on this one. We got a lot of stuff to get to this week. Again, we're gonna have Luther Broughton on with us Wednesday morning, so the shenanigans should be in full.
Oh yeah.
Next week we're gonna be talking to Phillies pitcher Pat Combs next Wednesday on the Fan in the End. So we got a lot of fun stuff going on. I'll still wind up getting some more of our combat sports bare knuckle fighters on the network. Other than that, another fun one in the book. It was a great time catching up with Sebastian, picking his brain a little bit. Again, really looking forward to seeing what the future holds for him. But as for myself, Mr. Ben Troupe, this was another special episode of the Fan in the End. We will see you guys Wednesday for more shenanigans. Catch you guys later. Peace out.